Yo, what's going on, good people? Travell C.W. Lynch, Mr. I Am the Possible, Mr. What, Brothers of Legacy. Listen, I want to welcome you guys to another amazing episode of Self-Worth Secrets. Remember, the purpose of this show is threefold, man. Number one, I want to help you to explore. Number two, I want to help you to experience. And number three, I want to help you to express your self-worth. Listen, again, just as a reminder, the reason that we call this show Secrets, the reason I put the word secret in the title is because our self-worth, it is there. Your self-worth, it is there. Trust me, believe me, it's always been there. It came with you. In fact, your prominence preceded you. Okay, now I won't get that deep into it today, but listen, it's there. But many times, just like any other secret, right? It's been covered up. It's been held, right? It's been concealed. And the purpose of this show is to provide you, number one, images that will inspire and ideas that will empower you, right? To live and to experience and to express and to embrace, right? And to enjoy the value that your life has always had, but you just simply, like let me raise my hand first. For many years, we were just unable to see it. So today I want to share with you this empowering idea, right? This empowering idea. When you break the human body down, I don't know if you know this, right? And I'm not the science guy. I'm not a science guru, and I'm not about to go that deep into it. Look it up for yourself, study, right? As the Bible says, study to show thyself approved, right? So I'm gonna throw this idea out there, and you can spend some time investigating and learning it on your own. But let me break this down for you. You are energy. You are energy. And why is that so important? Why is that an empowering idea? Simply because many times in life there are problems, challenges, trials, tests. There's all types of things that come against our self-worth, that come against us in life. There are things, hurdles, mountains that we got to climb, right? We got Goliaths, giants in the land, right? We got all these things that will bombard us and come against us. And many times we see ourselves, like they said in the Bible, we see ourselves as grasshoppers, but these things are giants to us. So we see ourselves in this very small, compact way. When the truth is, as energy, you have unlimited potential. You have unlimited capacity to do something very, very important, and that is to concentrate. I'll say that again, to concentrate. See, many of us, we have the capacity, but we lack the concentration. Now, how does this play out in everyday life, right? All right, check this out. So, for example, when I was writing my book, right? And listen, I had chapters to write. I had ideas to put into the chapters. I had research to do for the chapters. I had my own life stories, my own life experiences that I had to include in the writing of the book. All of these different facets, right? And so many times I would go to like a Starbucks or something like that, and I would have to concentrate, right? Like that takes a lot to weave everything together. It takes so much concentration to bring that book together. I'm just using this as a personal example. You put it in your own context, okay? But it took all of this concentration, all of this focus, all of this energy to bring these things together. But I was at a location where sometimes I'd be people watching, or sometimes I'd go daydreaming, or sometimes somebody would walk in and they strike up a conversation. My point is this: I was scattered. My focus, my attention, my energy was scattered because I am energy. So anytime I do anything, say anything, think anything, anytime you do anything, say anything, think anything, you are releasing your energy. Walk with me now. You are releasing your energy. You are at the most. When you break the human body down, when you break the spirit down, when you break the mind down, we are energy. At the very base level, at the foundational level, you are atoms, right? You are energy. You are made up of this little, they call it this little internal torpedo, right? It's this ball of energy that makes everything else. Again, I'm not the science guy, so you got to spend some time on your own looking it up. But here's my point. Your energy, and whenever you do something, say something, think something, you are releasing yourself. Now imagine if I'm trying to have a conversation with this guy that just walked in, and I'm trying to people watch, and I'm trying to daydream, and I'm trying to text message my family or something like that, right? That's 4 to 5 different ways that I'm being expressed. My energy is being utilized. But I went there, why? To write the book. Ask yourself, what is that task, that goal, that dream, that thing that you're fighting for, that you're working on, that you want to see come to pass? Or what is that challenge in your life that continues, that mountain that continues to stand in your way? Whether it's a goal or a dream or a challenge and a trial, here's what I want to inform you today. Because you are energy, you can concentrate your capacity to either accomplish the goal or overcome the challenge. You can overcome the challenge or you can accomplish the goal. The two are interchangeable. Why? Because you, as this ball of energy, this mountain of energy, you can concentrate your thought, your words, and your actions all into one. Now let me make a little bit more sense of this real quick. Here at the stove, and this is how it works, right? Think of, for example, think of the sun. Now, normally when we shoot these videos, we're outside, right? And so I love the sunlight because at 1,000,000 miles away, the sun provides me great light for this video. But think about if I was right next to the sun, like able to touch the sun. Well, right, you're probably laughing already. I wouldn't be able to touch it. It would disintegrate me, right? Because I was so close to it. Well, the sun is the sun. So what's the difference? The difference is how far I'm from a concentrated sun. The further I am away from it, the further I come into contact with its concentrated capacity. Now, it's how many ever degrees hot in and of itself. But I don't come into contact with it. It doesn't burn me up. I may get a little sun rash or a little sunburn if I'm at the beach, but it doesn't disintegrate my entire being. Why? Because I'm further away from the concentrated state of the sun. Now, I'm using a whole lot of science today. I don't know. Anyway, but listen, my point is that you have that same potential. You can concentrate your energy and overtake that problem, overtake that test, that trial, overcome that problem, or accomplish that goal and that dream, because you can combine words and thoughts and actions all into one, and you can become so powerful. Now, here's the example that I wanted to use. Here on the stove, I think it's this eye. Perfect. Now, if I use this banana, now we're not about to burn up my banana. Brother needs his banana. But let's just say, for example, if I bring the banana here, it's not burning. The fire is however hot it is in and of itself. But from here to here, it's not burning. But what happens when I get closer to it? See that? Now it's able to be touched. Now it's able to start to burn up. Why? Because it's gotten closer to the concentrated state of that very thing. Listen, I want you to look at yourself, and I want you to ask yourself, how close am I to my concentrated self? If I am energy, and if you accept the idea that you are energy, then I want you to think of yourself like a fire. I want you to think of yourself like a sun. And you have the ability to bring closer, you bringing closer to that dream, you bringing closer to that problem, a concentrated state of yourself. Does that make sense? A concentrated state of yourself. Now, what does it mean to not be concentrated? To not be concentrated is to be scatterbrained, double-minded, to be using your energy, your time, your resources all over the place. Right? You're thinking one thing, somebody asks you a question, you're saying something else, and when it's time to get the work done, you're doing something else. That's 3 parts of you that are all over the place. Imagine if your words and your thoughts and your actions actually aligned. Think about the energy that you could produce, this concentrated self to overcome your problem, or this concentrated self to accomplish your goals and dreams. So that's the idea this week. I believe that if you choose to accept that mission, you will be empowered. I'm seeing it happen in my own life, right? Whether it's writing a book, right? Whether it's creating my course material, right? Whether it's a couple years ago running my first half marathon. Like whatever it is, right? Whatever the problem is or whatever the goal and dream is, right? I've got a million stories and they all apply to my ability. Whenever I achieved something great or whenever I had my breakthrough moment, it was always a point at which I became extremely concentrated. Listen, your capacity is there, but you must learn to concentrate. Concentration is not just something of the mind. Concentration is a bringing together and a alignment of all of your faculties, all of your energies into one. If you start to practice this, if you begin to implement this, if you begin to make this a lifestyle, I promise you, I'm not just hearsay, I'm not just theory, this is life, this is what I've learned, it's what I've put to work. I'm speaking to you from my own experience. If you put this idea about you into practice, I promise you that you will see more success and you will experience a greater sense of your self-worth and your self-value and yes, your self-significance. So again, when you begin to employ these things in your life, you're going to begin to explore more of yourself. I am energy. What does that mean? How can I apply that? Number two, you're going to begin to experience this concentrated you, this high of highs that you can't get from a drug or from an alcohol. It's this internal inspiration that is a high of high. And then number three, you're going to begin to express it. You're going to begin to apply the energy called you to that task or that goal, to that dream and to that accomplishment or to that issue and that problem. That's your homework this week, y'all. That's your homework this week. To begin to concentrate your capacity. You are energy and you have the ability to now be empowered. You have the choice to be empowered by knowing a little more about yourself. You are energy and now you can choose to concentrate your capacity and see amazing results. Yo, this is C.W. Lynch, Mr. Mr. I Am the Possible, Brothers of Legacy, and this is Self-Worth Secrets. Today, another idea, another image has been revealed, another secret has been revealed. I pray that you guys would apply this to your life, that you might see amazing results. Until next week, I love you, I'm praying for you, and I believe in you. Peace.